Tony Live here. Superheroes come in many forms: military service, education, public safety, mentorship, social activism, athletic coaches, and human services. Opening its doors in 2012, Cups Coffeehouse mission was simple: provide job opportunities to disconnected youth in the Baltimore area. Through their adopted project I Can, there are new possibilities of Baltimore youth acquiring attributes such as job skills, life skills, leadership development, and so much more. I'm here at Cups in Baltimore with Holly and Kanika to demonstrate why they're not only heroes for September, but all year round. High five, ladies, for coming out on a Sunday. High five for coming out on a Sunday. We're here at Cups Coffee House. I got my little hazelnut here. I'm ready. All right. How y'all feeling today?
Good.
Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. Did I get y'all out of bed too early? Yeah, it's afternoon delight.
No, we're good.
Everybody in the city's up anyway, watching the Ravens get smashed. Okay, Holly, you first.
Sure.
What inspired you to open up Cups?
It's pretty simple. I lived in Southwest Baltimore for about 10 years. And at the time I was working for a major retailer, and I was responsible for hiring tons and tons of people. And unfortunately, the kids that were in my own neighborhood, I would never hire even for an entry-level position, because they just didn't have not only the job skills, they didn't have the social skills that were required to maintain a job. And then on top of that, I was really tired of going to other neighborhoods to spend my money to get a cup of coffee in a place that was comfortable and welcoming, didn't have bars, had a place to sit down and, hang out with my friends. So frankly, we just decided to slap the two things I loved, which was kids and coffee, together, and kind of out popped Cups.
And look what you have.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Okay. All right, Kanika, talking to you now. Talk about what Cups means to you and how long you've been involved.
Well, I got hired at Cups the month before we opened officially, so I've been with Cups for the past 5 years. To me, Cups just means everything. Every day we're creating a safe space. Every day we're providing these kids with an opportunity and just taking a chance on people who normally wouldn't be looked at twice. So I'm just thankful to be a part of a bigger picture.
That's what's up. Now, this is a question for both of you. Talk about your impact on the community, testimonies that you might have, and success stories that have come out of Cups.
Well, you met Molly.
Shout out to Molly.
Hi, Molly.
And Mark. We know y'all gonna see this eventually.
But for us personally, just seeing a kid who we met through a judge come by and say, I got a job, like I'm not on paper anymore. To see, like, they're working in advanced auto, some of them were managing Chipotle, some of them are going to med school, like just to see all of these kids come from all these different type of situations. Everybody has a story, but to just see them come out on top is really rewarding.
So that is rewarding to see just the evolution, to see where somebody's come from and where they can graduate to.
Yeah.
So that's the same question for you, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely what Kanika said. I think from a community standpoint, however, seeing people come together in one location that never would have spoken to each other before. And so we, I'll just use what Zach said forever ago, was, Cups is the only place that you would find a drug dealer, a prostitute, and a lawyer all in the same place, and nobody's getting arrested. And it's like everybody has fun, and we're having conversations, and everyone's welcome here. And I think you don't find environments like that, and I don't think, and that's what community is supposed to be, right? Where everybody feels comfortable and everybody feels like they have a seat at the table, and everybody's voice has the ability to be heard. And that's something that we didn't really expect to happen when we opened up Cups. And it was very organic and exciting to see that people just felt, like, people often say that they feel like they're coming in their living room when they come to Cups. And that's what we want. We want people to feel that comfortable. So that's been pretty amazing.
Okay, talk a little bit more about that. A question off the hip now. What's the environment I can expect my first time coming through the door? What can I expect here? I'll be honest, you have music in the background.
Yeah, no.
Menu.
Who knows what the music is going to be?
Oh, y'all be trapping it? Let me find out.
There's a couple of rules, but who knows? There's always going to be music in the background. I wouldn't say that this is a quiet place.
Okay.
We like to have fun. If we know your name, we're going to, when you come through the door, we're going to greet you and be like, hey, how's it going? We usually end up knowing everybody's business because they tell us. They treat us like bartenders. But it's a place where you're just gonna feel love, and that's what we say. You know, we might not make the best latte, but we make the latte that has the most love. And so, you know, we make all of our food from fresh, and you know, again, we're employing kids that have never had jobs, so there might be a mistake every once in a while. But trust me when I say that they put their heart and their soul into what they made you, and I think you feel that when you walk in the door.
Me personally, I'd rather have a latte with love than just a latte that's just, you know, somebody put a number or a signature on it. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have, I'm not saying it's that deep to where, oh, they're putting all this thought behind an iced coffee or latte, but I'd rather have somebody that's taking pride in what they're doing. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure. Okay, now I want you to elaborate on what Project I Can is. Either one of you can take that.
So Project I Can is actually the program where we are able to hire the kids through. So we hire kids between the ages of 16 and 24 so they can become financially independent and responsible. And we're able to keep them we're able to offer them 12 hours a week and a stipend. And the only way we're able to do that is through donations and grants and different funding, which has been really tough right now. Moving to a new spot pretty much means that we kind of got to start over.
Right.
So Project I Can is coming from Cups right now to be able to employ the 4 kids that we have here.
All right. Now, what is that in relations to the 501c3 that I've heard about?
Yeah, sure. So Cups itself is a for-profit organization, just like any for-profit company. But 100% of our proceeds go into Project I Can, like Kaniko is describing. And Project I Can maintains its own 501c3 status. So basically we're a for-profit with a nonprofit arm. That way we can conduct business just like anybody else, but then we can take our profits and funnel it into a nonprofit so that we can do work with the youth. So it's pretty cool. And then the great thing about Project I Can is it's very different than your typical workforce development program. Most workforce development programs go for 6 to 8 weeks. Ours is a full year. We don't believe that we can change lives in 8 weeks. We're barely, tapping into the surface and seeing what's going on, and then it takes a long time for the kids to start to open up. So we really believe that they deserve that year-long investment, and that they deserve our time and our resources. So.
A lot more than 8 weeks for somebody's personality to really take shape and show you who they really are. What's the busiest time of year here?
Now. Fall.
I would
Pumpkin spice lattes.
So a lot of foot traffic here, obviously.
It's coming along. Like Kanika said, we're new to the neighborhood.
Okay,
so,
you want to give your address?
Yeah, sure. We're at 1301 North Broadway, right at the corner of Preston and Broadway.
Can't miss it. Really easy. Really easy to find. I'm pulling up on the corner. Boom, Cups.
Big sign with a cup.
Okay, Kanika, what's been the most gratifying part of your job, or the most gratifying part about the work you put in the past 5 years?
For me, I think it's just being able to show these kids that like somebody can really care about you without wanting something from you. That somebody is willing to invest into your life because they really just believe in you.
Absolutely.
So that's
what's up. Same question, huh?
It's pretty much exactly it. I mean, it's, seeing a kid transform from that, it's funny because they're really loud out on the street, and then they get all this confidence, and then they get in here, and it's like they are quiet. What?
They're humble.
They're terrified.
You know what?
And seeing them transition and being able to look somebody in the eye and give a handshake and seeing that confidence, sending them to meetings with like foundations, and now we have one of our graduates who sits on our board of directors. So it's really amazing to see that transition happen, and then how that transition affects the rest of their life. From having a kid who is not even competent enough to make a shot of espresso to now training at the nation's largest coffee retailer. Not that I can say what that is, but I think everybody knows. So it's pretty cool to see that kind of transformation happen.
So it sounds like y'all definitely polishing a lot of diamonds.
Yes.
Right? We're all diamonds. We just need a little polishing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Now talk about some of the events that you have here at Cups, or some of the past events you've done or ones you got coming up.
Yeah.
recently, actually, last Friday, we just showed Moana. We took over the median here. We kind of like to make up our own rules and just do what we want. And it really wouldn't have been possible without our neighbors down the street. They let us use their electricity. So it was just a group of kids, some adults, maybe more adults than kids, just sitting outside. I popped some popcorn, like I brought a little popcorn maker, popped popcorn, and just sat outside and just watched the movie.
Nice
and
little movie
just
night.
Walked up and sat down with us, so that was pretty cool to see. That was probably one of the best events that we've had so far, aside from we do quarterly potlucks where we just, again, back in that median strip, and we just serve food and play music and just hang out, just to get to know our neighbors.
The reason I'm asking about the events, because I'm glad you did that, because that just builds a sense of community in the area, lets people in the neighborhood know that you're here, and gives people a sense of welcome.
Yeah.
So
We get a lot of, like, when we tell people we're gonna have a movie night outside or we're gonna do dinner outside, like, would you have security? No. Like, we're a part of a community. We're each other's security. Like,
Exactly.
we're out here and we're talking and we're learning about each other, and we don't have any motives. There's no, other than just let's create community and let's, share together. And we've never ever had a problem at an event, like never. And it's nice to get out and meet people.
See, I wish I would have known y'all show Moana. That's my daughter's favorite movie right now. I watched it this morning. Like, no lie, I watched Moana this morning. Captain Lloyd. Okay, give you shout outs and acknowledgements.
Just our whole family, my whole family in particular, they always support me. Best friends, everything. Just everybody who just always believes in Cups and what we do. We would not be able to be here without the support from everyone. So, thank you for that.
Absolutely. And I have to shout out to my husband, who absolutely, without him, we would not be here, like, at all.
Right, shout out to hubby. Get it right.
Yeah, Brian Gray, without the sacrifice and believing in my craziness, we would not be here. And just all the people who've taken a risk on us. I know that this is not normal and people think we're crazy, and hey, thanks for getting on the crazy train. We appreciate it.
That's right. We all drive crazy trains.
That's right.
Look at me. Look at me. All right, give the address one more time and how to find you, how to get involved, your social media contact. Go ahead, let it rip.
All right, so we are at 1301 North Broadway. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Coffeehouse.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, make sure you follow us. We got tons of events coming up. So
Follow.
Absolutely.
All right? I'm Tony Live. That's Kanika. This is Holly. Cups Coffee House in Baltimore, doing great things. Follow them on social media, or stop by and get one of these. Get like us. All right. Peace out. Peace and love. Tony Live.
Thank you.